So you think you found your dream home? I want you to slow down because what looks perfect may be hiding some serious problems that will drain your wallet, steal your peace of mind, or leave you stuck with a home that you completely regret. I'm Nigel Wingate with Coldwell Banker American Homes, a New York realtor with experience seeing what buyers miss. And today I'm going to share 10 hidden red flags that too many people overlook when buying a home. By the end of this video, you will know exactly what to look for, what to ask, and how to avoid ending up with a complete disaster that is disguised as a dream. Also, just so you know, if you need a realtor here in New York, you can contact me by using my info in the description down below. And if you need a referral for an out-of-state realtor, I can hook you up for that as well. So with that being said, let's talk about it. What are the red flags? Red flag number one is going to be foundation issues. Cracks that are more than a hairline, sloping or uneven floors, doors and windows that no longer close properly. Okay, these are some of the classic signs. Sometimes you'll notice walls are slightly bowing or there's a gap between the baseboards and the floor. Okay, these are not cosmetic. They can mean structural movement, settling, or even worse. Getting a structural engineer to inspect this is usually worth the money, all right? Foundation problems are expensive and very, very messy to fix later, so make sure you look into this right away. All right, second red flag is gonna be water damage and moisture problems. So look for stains on ceilings or walls, warped or cupped flooring, musty smells, peeling paint, or mold in bathrooms, okay? Also look out for this in basements and attics. Sometimes moisture shows up behind the walls, okay? So inspectors, they use moisture meters or infrared cameras, and that's how they can identify this. If there's been roof leaks, plumbing leaks, or poor drainage outside, those can be recurring problems that can become very, very expensive. All right, third red flag is gonna be outdated electrical, plumbing, or HVAC systems. Old wiring like knob and tube, aluminum wiring, fuse boxes, or electrical panels that can't handle the modern load are fire risks. Similarly, plumbing using old galvanized pipes or lead pipes or water heaters that are decades old, heating, cooling systems past their expected lifespan can fail and it can cost a lot of money to replace. And also it can impact energy costs. Okay, red flag number four is going to be roof condition and drainage issues. All right, missing or damaged shingles, sagging roof lines, flashing that's pulled away, gutters that overflow or clogged, installed improperly. All right, I want you to check how water flows around the house. So yard grading that leads water towards the foundation instead of away, signs of erosion or pooling after rain. Okay, poor drainage can degrade the foundation and cause basement leaks, mold, and it can even give you a higher risk of having termites. Okay, the fifth red flag is going to be odors and signs of mold or pests being masked. So if you walk in and smell heavy air fresheners, candles in every room, or a strong perfume, sometimes people are trying to mask unpleasant smells such as mold, mildew, pet urine, pest droppings. All right, also check for visible mold in corners, in bathrooms, under sinks, crawl spaces. Look for droppings, chewed wood. Look for termite damage. That can be very costly. These problems are often more than cosmetic and they can create health risk and really, really big repair bills. All right, the sixth red flag is going to be questionable renovations, such as, that could be hiding some serious issues. So things like repainting, over damaged trim, patching drywall without fixing the root cause, leaks or shifting, windows replaced poorly, patches of fresh paint in weird places. Also DIY that doesn't meet code or was done without permits. Okay, what looks like a bargain or a charm may be masking structural safety or permitting liabilities. Okay, the seventh red flag is going to be homes located in flood zones, or with recurring water threats. Okay, avoid these, because even if the home has never been flooded, if it's in a 100-year floodplain or a flood map that shows risk, insurance costs will be high and chances of damage in future storms are very real. So also look past flood history and whether the seller discloses it. Okay, don't look past that at all. Basements that smell damp, sump pumps always running, or water intrusion after storms are also warning signs. So look out for this. Okay, the 8th red flag is going to be a long time on the market. So if a house has been listed for months, okay, during its prime season, it's getting few showings or price drops, that may indicate issues buyers see, okay, but sellers are not fixing. Also, if the seller resists inspections, refuses to disclose repairs, or avoids answering questions, that's a red flag. Sometimes what's not said is just as important as what is. All right, red flag number 9, okay, faulty roof, chimneys, or attic issues. Roofing with saggy lines, missing shingles, signs of water stains in the attic, chimneys with loose bricks or cracked mortar, insulation that's moldy or rotting, attic venting, improper ventilation. These can all lead to heat moisture buildup, damaging roofing and causing higher energy bills or even hidden damage. Okay. Number 10 is going to be poor neighborhood factors and external conditions. Even if the house itself is perfect, if the neighborhood is declining, vacant properties, poorly maintained houses nearby, there's excessive noise, bad traffic, safety concerns, bad school district reputation, or looming changes like zoning or large development projects that could negatively impact property value or living quality. Also, inspect boundaries, right? Fence lines, easements, or potential encroachments. Is it clean and legal, right? So these are all things to consider. So now some extra tips. Always get a professional home inspection, even if everything looks good, okay? Bring a checklist, ask for disclosures from the seller, things like past flooding, roof replacements, mold remediation, pest infestations, okay? Don't rely only on what you see in photos, okay? Some issues only show up in person or during inspection. So use your nose, okay? Use your touch and walk around the home at different times of the day to see how light, sound, and traffic feel, okay? So if you already found a home you love, but noted one or more of these red flags, see if the seller is willing to rectify the issue or negotiate based on these findings, okay? Maybe get bids for repair to understand cost, okay? So get a contractor in there, and maybe reduce your offer based on what those findings are. Sometimes fixing them now is better than dealing with them after closing and having to deal with that headache all on your own, right? So if you need help evaluating a home you're thinking about buying here in New York, or if you need a trusted real estate agent anywhere else, feel free to contact me. My info is in the description. I would love to help you avoid these pitfalls and find a home that's beautiful and solid. If you found value in this video, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any future real estate tips and insights. Drop a comment below telling me which red flag worries you the most or what issues you've discovered in homes that you've toured. Let's learn together. Thanks for watching, and here's to finding your dream home that doesn't turn into a complete nightmare. See you in the next video. Take care.